Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Yuri again. I'm back with another mukbang. Today I am doing a Panda Express mukbang. I've been wanting Panda Express for the longest time. And as you can see, I got my walnut shrimp. That's one of my favorites. Beijing pork and then just noodles. It's funny because when I went, I'm like, I'm gonna try something different. So I'm like, I saw this and I'm like, this looks good. So then I said, can I get the Beijing beef? And as soon as those words came out of my mouth, I'm like, dumbass. That's what I got the last time I did my Panda Express mukbang. I got me my little fork here. I got 2 veggie rolls, but I gave one to the hubs. I gave one to my husband, so. Okay. They say, you want some sweet and sour? Sure. I mean, they could have filled it up to the top. I mean, this is like good. It's good. So yes, I'm gonna get started. We just got back from camping today, like at 1. Right now it's like, it's gonna be 5. It's a little spicy. We went on Friday after my husband got off work, and we were there Friday, Saturday, and today Sunday we came back. We usually leave pretty early, like around 10ish. Whoa. Let me try my walnut. My walnut. My shrimp. If you go to Panda Express, get you some walnut shrimp. It's really good. So I have a little story time for you guys. I know you guys want to hear like hotel stories and stuff. So this one is kind of, well, it's a hotel story. Not like nothing dramatic, but kind of. So when I used to work there, this guy came in. He had a wife and a kid. He was like 3. And you know, he would go there often, so we kind of knew him. He was like a familiar face. So then there was like a time where he came in and he checked in, and he was there for like a month, right? And then after that month, we had a manager, like our general manager. She was really cool. She would talk to people. She would make friends with the whole world, you know. And I saw her talking to him outside one day, and I could see her face like really sad, and I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? So when she came in, she's like, I'm gonna call him Bob. She's gonna go with Bob. She's like, oh, you know Bob? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, he was just diagnosed with cancer, like terminal cancer. And I was like, what? That was so sad, you know. I was like, no way. She's like, yeah. That he only had like 3 months to live or something like that. So we felt really bad, you know, because he had like the little boy and his wife. My stomach's making all kinds of noises up in here, girl. Let me put this back. So then, after we all found out that he had like terminal cancer, we all felt bad for him, you know. He had lost weight and everything. Like, we had already known that he lost weight, and I'm like, no wonder he was losing weight, you know. He's not doing very good. So we would help him out a lot. Give him free things, give him free nights, you know. He was there for months and months. Like, I almost want to say a year. And then Christmas came, and my manager found a way to like have like a lot of people donate like presents and stuff for them because, you know, he couldn't work. So the little boy was showered in gifts. Their room was full of presents, you know. Customers would try to help out. I don't know how she told the whole world, but and then he was like really nice, you know. There would be times where something would be wrong with his room. Like, let's say, I remember one time his AC went out and it started leaking on the inside. So his carpet was wet. And whenever we would try to fix stuff, like the maintenance person, he would be like, no, I'll fix it. Like, please. You know, he was like so bored. He's like, I'm so bored. You know, I'm going crazy and I want something to do. And, you know, my manager was like, we were all such good friends with him. She was like, sure, if you want to fix it, you know, whatever. So he would fix, you know, his own little maintenance problems and all that shit. So, oh, and the housekeepers all liked him. And they were like, you know how they were Hispanic housekeepers. And they'd be like, you know how us Hispanic people, we always got remedies for shit. So they were like, tell him to try this and try that. You know, I've heard it helps with, you know, cancer and all this stuff. So I was telling him, oh, you know, try this, you know, letting him know. And he's like, oh, I appreciate it. Oh, and then he started using a wheelchair. He looked really sick. He would always wear his hat on, and I'm like, oh, maybe he's going through chemo or something, and he's starting to lose his hair. Anyway, fast forward. One day he gets up and leaves, and we were like, oh, sometimes he wouldn't have his payment on time. Like, you have to check out by 12, and we'll let him pay like at 8 at night. Like, cause that's how close we were all with him and got along with him and cared for him, you know. So then that day, the housekeeper's like, oh, you know, this guy hasn't paid yet. And we're like, no, but he's gonna pay later, Bob. So then comes nighttime. Bob is nowhere to be found. We went to the room. Bob wasn't there. His family wasn't there. His son wasn't there. Nobody was there. None of his stuff was there. So he checked out. Was he courteous enough to let us know? No, even though we helped him out all the time. So, okay, he's gone. My manager had his phone number though. She called him. What happened? Bob, where you at? He was like, oh, we checked out. We know we're living with family member, but thanks for everything, guys. We know this and that. And we're like, okay. So then, like a few months later, we get mail, you know, the hotel. We go check the mail, all this stuff. So guess what Bob did? Bob was suing Motel 6. Yes, Bob was suing Motel 6. And we were like, what? For what reason? Because we wouldn't clean his room, which he never wanted his room clean. He would always only ask for like fresh linen and towels and all that. And he was like, no, you know, my room's clean. He was like, I never got my room cleaned. I never did this, and I never got that. They would make me fix my own, like, all this was a setup to sue us. Well, not us, but the motel, you know. So then we were like, what? I was like, there's no way that this guy is the same guy. I mean, like, there's just no way. So it was him. Oh, yes, he was. His wife was in on it. Even the 3-year-old was in on it. Just kidding. No. The 3-year-old didn't know what was going on. So this happened such a long time ago. I don't remember the exact details. But we found out that Bob did not have cancer. Bob was very healthy. And Bob had sued other places before. So this was not the first time. Bob was trying to get a free ride the whole time. You know what I mean? So when we found out, we were like, there's no way in hell that this is, you know, this guy is doing that. And my manager's like, yep, it's sure damn as hell is him. And you know how I told you he was in a wheelchair? Well, I didn't work in that city where I didn't live in that city where I worked. I lived in a different city. So when I was going home one day, guess who I saw walking? You know, all healthy. It was Bob. And then I drove and I looked at him, and then he kind of looked at me and he looked away. Like he was embarrassed. And I gave him a look like, hoo hoo hoo. Like, you know, can't believe you did that. And I would run to him all the time. And I would always just stare at him to make him feel uncomfortable. Like, yeah, I know what you did. I know you tried to sue the motel. You got free nights. You would get like late. You know, you would be able to pay late. Nobody else would did. We got you a whole bunch of gifts for Christmas. Oh, and food. Like, people brought him like food. Like, they did a whole bunch of stuff for him. And he goes and plays us like that. Like, why? Mama, why? I don't get it. But it was crazy. He didn't win, of course, because we all like told him what we knew. The housekeepers were like, no, you would say that this and that. So we kind of, you know, we had a pretty strong team and battle against him, because we all were like, you know, that's not true. And it was, you know, the whole staff's word against him. And somebody already knew that he'd done it before, so they were kind of like, you know, you're kind of known for suing people. So Bob didn't get no money. Sorry, Bob. And I was like, I cannot believe there's people in this world that do stuff like that. You know, like, work. Get off your lazy ass and work. Here I am, not working. I have 2 kids, okay? I got 2 kids. I clean, I cook. That's like working. That's a job right there. But no, I mean, like, there's just people that want everything free, and they try to like lie to get free stuff. And it's sad, you know, especially lying over something so serious like cancer, and you only had 3 months to live. Oh, and when he told us he only had 3 months to live, he was like really thin, but he got on a diet and he lost weight. Oh, now I know how we found out. The wife was really close to the manager, and she ended up telling her everything. You know what? Yes, it's not true. Because towards the end, he started gaining weight. And then I remember saying, do people that are like on chemo, like, do they gain weight? Because I think it's weird that he's gained so much weight. And she's like, I don't know. You know, we were all kind of suspicious, but never really thought it would like be a lie. Like, who lies about having cancer? You know what I mean? People that lie about having a disease really do have a disease up here. That's just weird. But yeah, there's a little story time for you. And I'm done. I'm done talking because I'm done eating. And I'm not going to force myself to eat anymore. That's not how it works, girlfriend. Oh, I got sweet and sour on my shirt. Anyways, I hope you guys like this little story time. Just to let you know, my videos by myself will be this short. Maybe a little quick story in there. If you like it, I'm glad. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, I hope you guys like this type of videos. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Oh yeah, I want to show you. This is what's left. Probably gonna give it to my dad or something. My dad just got home. But yes, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.